Take two. Take one wasn't my fault. It was Tom's fault. If this is left out, he's killed me and he's buried. Welcome to another William Street Gym breakdown update. What's been happening, also known as the way Tom and I avoid awkward silences when we catch up in the afternoon. Middle of November, guys. We're approaching the end of the year. The training has been going great at the gym. The energy is high, so high. Morning, lunchtime, nighttime, weekend. Everyone's been training really well. This past Sunday, James and Chris made their amateur boxing debut. They both unfortunately lost. You know, isn't the result we wanted, but I was very not ashamed, I guess proud of the guys. I was proud of both the guys. The two guys I've got a lot of time for, as I do for all of you, my children. But there's just been two guys that have never taken a step back in training, do everything we ask them to. They both fought really well, really close fights. My ears were ringing from my own yelling. It was really good. I'm looking forward to seeing them back in there again. And thanks to all the crew that showed up to help and support. Looking forward to much more fighting next year. We really didn't do much this year in form of competition other than the interclubs. For those of you who are wanting to do the same, get into interclubs, fighting amateurs or even fighting Muay Thai, the big thing that I look for before I am happy to put you guys in is that you've been training consistently. In the last 2-3 months, you haven't been coming in at least 4 or 5 sessions a week, and your fitness and your technique's not at a good base level. We won't be entertaining the idea of fighting. So if that's something you want to be looking at, number one, make sure you have your skill set in place. But number two, make sure you're showing up to training quite regularly and you are listening and following instructions, because as trainers, there's nothing worse for us to be in the corner or something and give you guys instructions that you can't follow, or even worse, being in the ring fighting when your fitness isn't there. So unfortunately, that won't happen, but fortunately, it gives you something to work for. Speaking of fights, on December 2nd, as I always plug on this, Roots 9 Get Up, Stand Up, a last Muay Thai show for the year, will be held that away at Red Scooter. We're number 17, Red Scooter's number 25, probably one of the most beautiful venues ever to do fight shows in. It's at the moment 18 or 19 fights. There are a lot of local matchups. The main event is one of our good friends, Ramesh, fighting another one of our good friends, Barry Oliver from WA, for the first ever Roots Muay Thai Fighting for Autism title. It's a third fight that the boys have had. They're one win each. Once on Rebellion, Ramesh won. Once on Ep8 in Perth, Barry won. This is the decider. Lots of other fights. They're almost all full Thai rules, full Muay Thai. The atmosphere is in there is fantastic. It's a small venue. We won't have a lot of tickets. The tickets should be up for sale already by the time you view this video. So I hope you can make it if you like to watch Muay Thai or you want to come and see what else I do. I promote Muay Thai shows and drink coffee. Coming up to the end of the year, we've been running those 5:30 a.m. boxing classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They've been surprisingly popular. So they've actually been great turnout. They're great sessions, 45 minutes, warm up, shadow boxing drills, bag work, some conditioning, and some awesome stand-up comedy by me as I'm preparing for my eventual stage debut. Tom's phone's ringing. We'll probably be looking at putting them on 5 mornings a week. So that'll eventually happen. Saturday morning boxing's just crazy at the moment, really busy. We're entertaining the idea of a second class. Once again, guys, at the moment with boxing in particular, some days we have 6 sessions, most days 5, Saturdays 1, soon to be more. We do ask and will soon be really enforcing checking in and unchecking in if you can't show up to classes. Our gym's not a gigantic warehouse where you can just show up anytime and train, and we're not running circuits or anything, so we want you to come to the class. We want to make sure we have the right number of people in the class so it's not overcrowded. But at the same time, we understand that you don't want to miss out on training. So to combat that, we make sure we've got plenty of classes on offer. Please check in, and if you can't show up to the class, make sure you take yourself out to give other people the opportunity to check into that class. It's really important, guys. We are getting to the point where soon we will have to say to people who show up unchecked in that they won't be able to attend the class, and they'll have to come back to the next class after. This is 100% to make sure you guys get the best training experience as far as teacher to student ratio and the amount of space in the gym. Next up on the agenda as we approach the end of the year is our opening times. We don't close down for a lot of days. We're generally closed from midday on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. Ironic, there should be boxing on Boxing Day. And New Year's Eve after midday and New Year's Day. All the other training runs as per usual. I know a lot of you guys will still be around, so make sure you keep booking in, keep showing up to classes, training hard. Let's not just fizzle out at the end of the year. William Street Gym has now got 2 locations, William Street Gym Ormond and William Street Gym Balaclava. The gyms have merged. The signage will be updated soon at William Street Gym Ormond, formerly Box on North. The memberships options are up on our website, williamstreetgym.com.au, on the timetable and fees. If you have one of the membership options that we introduced in June, the new ones which are only available now as the only options for new members as of June, you'll be able to book in for both classes. If it is something that you want to train at both gyms and you want to change your membership, drop us an email. We can do that for you. If you're happy to just stay how you're training, that's completely cool as well. But yeah, so we're over 2 locations now. Ormond's a smaller gym, Balaclava is a bigger gym. Either way, the training is going to be the same trainers, Benny, Ton, Jump, myself, sometimes Diana, Sylvia will be back there soon. And yeah, we're hoping to just keep growing Ormond as well and hopefully eventually update the facilities there too. That's all I have to say for the day. Oh no, there's an Interclub coming up in 2 weeks on the 25th. The Interclubs are always a bit of fun. There's a sausage sizzle there, which is the most important thing. So come and support the 3 or 4 guys that are doing it, guys and girls. If you come, remember, be a friend, bring me along black. Thanks guys, and we'll see you soon.